It's coffee time. And I had a very silly morning, which was entirely my fault. It was no one else's fault but mine. But I don't know how many of you have ever done this. When you know that you need to be somewhere at a certain time, and you have a weird time lapse and brain lapse where you set your alarm clock for the same time that you need to be somewhere else. Let me give you an example. So, I set my alarm this morning for 9:30 in the morning. 9:30 in the morning is what time I needed to be on set for a shoot. Whoops! So, I woke up, looked at my phone, and thought, that's a lot later than I think I was supposed to wake up. What time is my call time? Am I just remembering this wrong? And so I look at my call sheet on my phone, thank goodness for smartphones, look at my call sheet really quick and go, yeah, I'm supposed to be there right now. So then I had to be that guy and call our producer and be like, hey, I'm still at home. Also, I haven't showered and I'm not dressed. Thank goodness. He was just like, okay, no worries. Well, we're setting up right now, so, you know, come as soon as you can. I was like, okay. Felt so bad because, okay, I don't know if this was apparent when you saw Coffee Time from yesterday, but I had not washed my hair because after I've dyed my hair, I like to make sure that I give it a day for it to just sit and, like soak in all the things and hang out and cohabitate with itself. And then I'll do the actual hair washing. So, yeah. So this morning, I had planned on giving myself enough time to leisurely take a shower, leisurely get dressed, go to the shoot, possibly get there early. No. I was there over a half an hour late. I was there like 45 minutes late. Oh gosh, I feel so bad. I'm the worst, the actual worst person. But fortunately, we didn't have a huge time constraint for when we needed to be out of the studio. So I was like, thank God. Because every now and then you have some sort of a hiccup in a shoot like that, and it literally ruins some part of the shoot because you have booked it out for a certain amount of time, and then you're sitting there going, all right, well, we're just not going to be able to shoot this part. And you're like, no! So it wasn't one of those scenarios. It was all okay, but it threw me. It threw me so badly. I was like, this is weird. This is so weird. I wake up, and I don't entirely soak in all of the information, and then suddenly it hits me. Awful. Awful. But other than that, today went pretty well. There was something that I wanted to talk about today, and I can't remember what it was. Dang it, what was it? I can't remember. Kitty. Actually, I don't know if I want you here. I remember yesterday. I have a brain place. That's it. Keep walking. You keep on walking, girl. I'm so excited because Krender's here. And again, Krender and my thing is that when he's in town, I take him and normally Jesse to ramen. And we've gone to the same place last few times. And I said, all right, do you want to go to a new place? Do you want to go to the old place? And Krender was like, well, I would like to try something new, but the old place is just so good. And I was like, I know, I realize, I understand your feelings. So we've decided that I'm going to take him to ramen. It's going to be the new place. And if he's disappointed, then next time he's in town, we'll go to the old place and I'll pay for it. That's the deal that we've struck up. Because, oh my gosh, there are so many places that people really build up. I'm going to lose friends through this. There are some places that people really build up that are just they're not up to snuff for me. They're places that a lot of people talk about to the point that a lot of people go there, but they're not as good as some of the other places that you can go to. Daikokuya. Been to Daikokuya a few times, and I have to say the broth is kind of lacking. It's definitely not the best broth I've had. So I typically don't intend on going to Daikokuya, but a lot of people are obsessed with Daikokuya. They think it's amazing. And Orochan, a lot of people really like Orochan, but I think a lot of people like Orochan because it has the like spiciness challenge. So people who really like spicy food are like, oh, you gotta go to Orochan. You gotta go there and you gotta, you know, you gotta try to do the spiciest one, right? No, 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 sirs and madams. There are so many hole-in-the-wall places that have amazing noodles, amazing broth, and just, ugh. Guys, it's worth it to go on Yelp. I'm serious right now. It is worth it to go on Yelp and type in ramen and look for the places that have really good ratings, but not like tons of people that have rated it, right? Like the smaller places that have really good ratings are usually the best places. Because with a place like Daikokuya, there are going to be so many people that have rated it and said, this is the best ramen that I've ever had in my entire life. And it's like, this is alright, right? But then there are places like Ramenya. Come on. Ramenya, Asa Ramen. What's the other place that's up in West Hollywood? I can't remember the name of it. But that place is also good. There's a place. Shoot. What is the name of that place? It has really good, for any of you who don't like the meat-based ramen, or for any of you who don't eat meat, there are some places that have really good miso ramen. And miso ramen was the first ramen that I ever had at a restaurant, so it has like a special place in my heart. So when I see that there's miso ramen on a menu, I'm like, oh, I should try that and see if it's good. And this place that we go to has such good spicy miso ramen, and I can't remember. Shoot, I can't remember what it's called. I should just make a post. You know? You know, guys, I should be utilizing Tumblr in better ways. I should just make a post. It's like, here are all of the best places to get ramen. You're welcome. Yes, I should do that. I still don't remember what I was going to talk about today. But it's Friday, so that's cool. I'm going to hang out with Courtney tomorrow and go to the gym and record more Dead Space and, you know, all the things. All the fun stuff. All the fun weekend things, like going to the gym. Oh, but yeah, we didn't get to go today. So tomorrow is going to be a thing. It's interesting because I've washed my hair now. Because the first time around, I can't remember if I talked about this yesterday or not. If I did, sorry, repeat performance. So right when I've put the dye in, and I've left it in for the allotted amount of time, I rinse it out in as cold of water as I can stand until the water runs clear. And then I do like a really light washing of it. And then I leave it for a day. So that was yesterday. Yesterday when I was all greasy and pulled back, it's because it was real greasy and real gross. So I leave it like that for a day. Let it just soak in all the things. And then I do like a really in-depth soaping, shampooing. And that's normally the time that you're going to get really sad because it's going to look like all of your hard work is going down the drain, right? That's like when you do the first like really good scrubbing of your head and everything. That's when you're going to see so much color just swirling down the drain. You're like, oh gosh, it's all that dye. All that dye is leaving me. So sometimes after that first washing, so when you get out of the shower and your hair is dried and you look at it and you go, oh gosh, I lost so much color. Like it's visible. So what's interesting with this is that these underparts before looked almost black. And so now that I've washed it, not only is this stuff a little bit lighter, which I love, but also the under stuff is like purple. Totally okay with that. I kind of love it. When I was out in the You guys never get to see what it looks like in the sun when I dye my hair, but I was sitting out on the porch and the neighbor dog was barking at me and it was wonderful. And I did this because right after I've dyed my hair, I like to do this and just like look at it and see what it looks like in the sun. And this stuff is like, it looks like a really plummy purple color. It's so cool. It's so cool. I love it. I'm so happy with my hair. And I know that for however long, there are just going to be millions of comments that say, I miss the red. What happened to the red? Are you naturally redheaded? Why did you change it? I don't understand. Guys, I'll always go back to the red. The red is always my favorite. But I love change. I love change. And this is a nice change. And I think it's very pretty, so I'm very happy with it. I'm not gonna remember what I was going to talk about. But that's okay. I think you're all fantastic. I hope you had a good week, and I will talk to you guys again tomorrow. Bye-bye! Mwah!